going to be a right-footed in swinging corner to be sent in. 4 lined up in a train on the penalty spot, in towards the near post. Bass makes a mess of it. Pompey can't clear. It's into the net. Exeter have scored. Jake Taylor has smashed it in. Bass couldn't hold it, and Exeter have got the lead. It's Portsmouth 0, Exeter 1.
Well, we just said it, didn't we? They still look a threat from a corner. How many corners have they had tonight?
2, just these 2.
Yeah, well, Bass made a mess of that one, and Taylor's hammered it into the net.
And the Exeter fans to the right can't quite believe it. Their side, despite making 10 changes, are 11 minutes away from a place at Wembley as Nicky Law is withdrawn for Exeter. And on comes Archie Collins. Another change being made. Portsmouth have got 11 minutes to find themselves an equaliser. Collins has been largely irregular for the last couple of seasons, can play in midfield or up front. The crowd try and lift Portsmouth, and they need lifting.
Well, they do, yeah. I mean, that goal obviously goes against the run of play of the last 10-15 minutes or so. Pompey with all the pressure, but couldn't get the ball in the net.
It is 1-0 in Exeter's favour. So we just see a replay of the goal. It was whipped into the near post. It's just not clear what Bass is doing, but then Pompey had another chance to knock it away, and Burgess's header fell short, and it was just smashed into the back of the net.
I think if VAR sees that, it gives a foul on the goalkeeper.
In fact, it's Naylor nodding it away. Could be right, but Craig Hicks wasn't interested, and Exeter will waste as much time as they can. Referee is now telling them to get on with it. It's going to be launched down the right-hand side by Dyer. Seddon wins it for Portsmouth and goes back to Bass, taking a touch. Chance to clear the ball long. It's over Curtis's head. One at the back by Exeter. Seddon is going back towards his own goal. Now he's going to suddenly twist away from danger and go back to Sean Raggett. Pompey needing to get the ball forward. Long with his right foot. Hawkins the target. Hawkins wins the flick on. Curtis has got it. Curtis into the area. Curtis drags his shot well wide. Snatched at it.
Well, that's disappointing from Curtis's standards. I'm sure he'll be disappointed with that as well. Wasn't the curler this time into the corner. He tried to hit it hard and low to the near side. Missed by a fair.
Could he have taken another touch?
Well, I think he could have taken another touch and taken his man on.
Only one team.
Pressure does.
Devon is chanted by the Exeter supporters as the ball is sent towards Randall Williams. It was his break that won the corner kick that Exeter scored from. Inside the final 9 minutes now. 1-0 to Exeter. BBC Radio Solent for Sport has come off Raggett. Raggett twisting and turning down by the corner flag as he'll hook it long up towards halfway. Marquis wins the flick on. Exeter win a free kick. Curtis is frustrated, and you can just tell this frustration building. Portsmouth need to hold their nerve because there might only be 7 minutes, but there'll be more chances that come their way. Harness shooting wide, and Hawkins with an effort well saved. Really the chances they've had. Williams to launch it in towards the penalty area for Exeter. Not a great delivery. Naylor heads away, and then the ball will come back to Williams. He's got space now on this touchline. If he wants to take on Curtis, he does, and he gets the ball into the box, but it's to the near post where it's picked up by Seddon, although his clearance is blocked, and it'll be a Pompey throw, and Exeter can scramble numbers back. Time for cool heads and for characters.
It's amazing how much more energy you get into the tank once your team takes the lead, been under the cosh for 20 minutes beforehand, tracking back, doing all the work, going back towards their own goal. Suddenly they've got a goal and they've got a new lease of life, Exeter.
Challenge comes in, loose ball inside the centre circle. Naylor nods it forward, looking towards Hawkins, hooked away by Dyer, and Exeter trying to keep possession on halfway. They'll go back towards Parks. Marquis putting pressure. Exeter just content to keep a bit of possession at the moment, but then they gift it straight away to Harness, and now Marquis down the right hand side. There'll be 3 to aim for, ball into the box, headed away, and Exeter can get the second ball and have the chance to clear. Parks, long up to halfway.
Again, I've got a question why Marquis made that run down the outside. Just clear out the way there, lead Harness on his own and get in the box where you score goals.
Raggett to Seddon, down the left. Seddon goes long, looking towards Hawkins. It hangs in the wind. Hawkins' header goes straight to a yellow shirt, and Exeter, who lead by a goal to 0 at Fratton Park, can go long, and the ball is going to go out of play. It'll be a throw for Portsmouth deep inside their own half. Seddon is going to take his time over this one, and Portsmouth don't have that much time. Curtis is just going to smash the ball forward, looking towards Harness. Harness in the centre circle gets to the ball but can't win the second one. Exeter now just taking their time on the ball. Here's Taylor, the captain and goal scorer, to Williams, who's certainly added pace since he's come on. Going down this right hand side, Williams driving towards the dead ball line. Williams is just happy to take some time. Maybe Dyer will want to cross it into the box. He will, but there's McCrory to win a header, but Pompey can't get on the ball. Seddon now is just going to watch the ball go out of play, and it is a Portsmouth goal kick to the right hand side, but there's just 5 minutes remaining plus stoppage time, and Portsmouth trail Exeter by a goal to 0. Well, this isn't the evening Portsmouth fans were hoping for when they came in huge numbers tonight. McCrory down the right hand side, who's gifted the ball, and then a free kick to Randall, and Exeter will take all day over this. What can Kenny Jackett do now?
Well, not a lot really. Keep encouraging your players to get the ball up the pitch, put this Exeter back line has changed a little bit over under as much pressure as they possibly can.
Burgess has the ball outside the penalty area. Portsmouth have just taken a bit of time to recompose themselves after going behind. That's a good ball from McCrory towards Marquis. Runs into trouble. Marquis gets the ball again. Curtis in all kinds of space. Curtis cleared off the line. Harness. Goal! Pompey do get their goal. Marcus Harness. Relief is what you can hear around Fratton Park because they've levelled it up. Curtis' effort cleared off the line. Harness scores. Portsmouth 1, Exeter 1.
Well, you can tell the players don't want to go to penalties either. 1 or 2 went to celebrate, the others went straight back into their own half. Come on, let's get the game won. Well, under Harness are following that up. Curtis looked like he was going to bury the ball, cleared off the line, but Harness was there to make sure it went in the net.
And that's the thing, because you think, oh, Curtis has done his bit, and then it hits the defender on the line. Is it one of those nights? But no, because Harness
I'd love to be able to answer what you said there, Andrew, but I couldn't hear you.
That's why it's getting loud here. It's probably for the best, Guy. As the ball's played forward, it's going to go through to Bass. Harness is 7th of the season, and Bass clears long, beyond halfway. Header up in the air from Dyer. Curtis down that left-hand side. Now it's Pompey with the energy, but Taylor has stolen the ball away from Curtis, who goes and wins it back. Seddon to Curtis, it's going to go out of play. Pompey throw on that touchline. 3.5 to go plus stoppage time. Portsmouth 1, Exeter 1. 5 minutes to decide a place at Wembley. If there's no goal, we'll go to penalty. Seddon looks for McGeehan, whose right foot slips on the AstroTurf beyond the touchline, and it's a throw to Exeter deep inside their own half. And the noise levels rising inside Fratton Park. Can Pompey find a winner? Ball's going to go out of play. Portsmouth throw inside their own half through Seddon. Got to say, the Exeter youngsters have given them some account of themselves. The ricochet just came Portsmouth's way. Marquis with the calmness, and Harness also cool on the spot just to hook the ball in, and Pompey come forward again. Exeter though get a foot in and scramble the ball long. Seymour loses out in the air to Raggett. Exeter trying to bring it under control, but there's Naylor. Is he fouled? Referee says yes, but we'll play on because McCrory's driving beyond halfway. He's got Harness ahead of him. McCrory slows things down and goes back to Naylor on halfway. thinks about switching play, instead does it with just a short pass to Raggett, who comes forward. McGeehan has it 40 yards out, centrally placed to Marquis, back to McGeehan helping it on to Hawkins, now Harness, good play from Pompey, outside the area, Exeter get a foot in though, and they win the ball, and it's they who try and bomb forward. Not enough players in support though, and Pompey have it, and now you can see the tired bodies of the Exeter bodies. They can't get back. Early cross from McCrory, laid down by Marquis, or in fact it's Hawkins trying to lay it off. He gets his touch horribly wrong, and now Exeter come forward. Williams away from Naylor's challenge, still going, the Exeter wideman, edge of the penalty area. Pompey want a flag, it doesn't come. Still defending for Portsmouth to do. Can Exeter get a shot in from the edge of the penalty area? They're working it well here, just inside the box. The shot's blocked. They might get another go. Crowd want Pompey to press higher up. Exeter just given their back four a little breather. Ball is to the near post, and an own goal of Christian Burgess. The ball is in. Exeter have surely booked their place at Wembley. Christian Burgess has put the ball past his own goalkeeper, and it's Portsmouth 1, Exeter 2.
Well, what a turnaround this is. What a last 20 minutes or so. Yeah, when the ball came out, I don't think there was enough pressure initially. Pompey sat deep, didn't come out of their area. Invited the cross has come in, skipped awfully off the turf, quickly off the turf, and Burgess looks like he's put in his own net.
And suddenly there's 30 seconds plus stoppage time for Pompey to try and find themselves another leveller and take this to penalties. I don't think the Exeter fans to our right can quite believe this. A mess at the back for Pompey. It's not something we've said recently, and Portsmouth have serious work to do, or they will not be heading to the National Stadium in this competition. It's going to be an all League 2 final as things stand. It's a mess at the near post from Burgess. He's cleared those balls away so many times in recent weeks.
All you can say is I think Burgess had to go for that because the striker in behind him was a tap-in.
We're about to reach stoppage time. Curtis trying to win a throw, can't do so. Ball has stayed in. Now Curtis to drive in field. Curtis cross to the area, over Marquis's head. Hawkins won't get there at the far post. 5 minutes of added time, and we are into those 5 minutes of added time. 5 minutes for Portsmouth to find a goal, or they won't go to Wembley in this competition. Ball is going to be placed down by Ward. Chance just to clear the ball long. Waste some time for Exeter. Incredibly, when Pompey equalised 4 minutes from time, it was Pompey who thought they could go on and win this game. Instead, Exeter have found a goal, and Portsmouth must find one in stoppage time. Bass clears long over halfway. Harness is trying to win the ball, can't. It's Richardson who does so. Naylor heads it to the touchline. Harness helps it on, and McCrory will drive down that touchline. McCrory 40 yards from goal on the right. He's got Harness outside him. There's space in the middle. McGeehan outside the box. McGeehan thinks about the shot, left-footed, into the net! A magnificent goal! Cameron McGeehan with his left foot. What a cool finish! Cameron McGeehan, what a final quarter hour! Portsmouth may still be going to Wembley. It's Portsmouth 2, Exeter 2.
Well, if that was chipped into the top corner, it was a great bit of skill. I'm not sure whether it take a deflection. It seemed to take ages to go in the net, didn't it? Even the keeper seemed to go for it a bit too early. Well, it's a great finish from McGeehan out of nowhere, really. The ball to him just outside the 18-yard box. He's worked it onto his left foot, and if he's picked that out, that's a fantastic finish.
What courage to try that in that moment. There's still 3 minutes left of stoppage time. What could happen here? 2-2, Portsmouth and Exeter. There wasn't much action in the first 75 minutes of this game. Ball out of play. Pompey throw inside their own half. We're just having a quick look at a replay of McGeehan's effort. Outside the area, he's just chipped that into the net. That's just brilliant from Cameron McGeehan. Second Pompey goal. Pompey still have one substitution up their sleeve. Job is far from done though, because all the draw does is take it to penalties. Raggett wins a header. That's unless someone finds a winner. You wouldn't bet against anything in these final few minutes. Hawkins is going to give chase to that ball. He'll do well to keep it in, but I think he will do so down by the corner flag. No, he won't. just can't get there. Goal kick.
It looks like he was just about to keep that in and put it out for a throw, wasn't it? But his momentum unfortunately took him off the pitch. Couldn't do it. Wow, what drama.
Reaction.
Seen that at Fratton Park for a while.
Reaction to come after this game, and in the BBC Radio Solent breakfast show with Alan and Lou, and it has taken a very slight deflection, the effort. A fresh way to start your day from 7 o'clock every morning with Alan and Lou, and breakfast endorsed it with Steve Harris. Sport bulletins tomorrow. Still more drama to come tonight. Pompey coming forward once more. Curtis tries to get away from one player. Harness helps the ball on. McCrory down by the right. His cross is awful. High in the air. No one underneath it. And Williams at the back just nods it out. Pompey throw. 90 seconds of stoppage time remain. What a remarkable ending. Seddon to McGeehan. Can Pompey work one last chance? They got another throw in the same spot. I hope any youngsters who've come tonight stay to the very end. This is why you don't leave football games early.
There's no school tomorrow, is there?
No school tomorrow. Hawkins can't win the ball. And Hawkins is on the ground. The ball is loose in the penalty area. Harness keeps it in play. And Exeter just happy to pass it out for a throw. Seddon to take a throw down by the left corner flag. Short towards McGeehan. What's Seddon going to do down there? Can he get a cross in? Happy to play it off the legs of Williams. And Pompey have got themselves a throw. Same spot again. Time ticking away. Last minute now. Is there a dramatic winner to come? Seddon to take the throw. Lofted towards the near post. Raggett flicks on. Hooked away by Exeter. Up towards halfway. Burgess will just volley it back. I'm not sure what he's trying there. It's overhit and it's through. It's a goal kick, and that will probably be it for the 90 minutes.
Well, at this moment in time, I expect Exeter will be pleased to go to penalties. I think the goalkeeper will rush it too much.
5 minutes of added time, but we've had a goal within that 5 minutes of added time. It's going to go to penalties as Ward sends it long. Raggett with the header, hits the chest of Naylor. Curtis, poor ball. There could be one last chance for Exeter here. Taylor driving forward. Exeter are denied for a good McCrory challenge, and Pompey still want to go at the other end once more. Naylor keeps driving. Naylor's got Harness forward. Naylor chips it towards Curtis. Curtis brings it down in the penalty area. Curtis across the face to goal. Marquis! Marquis! He's won it! 96 minutes on the clock. Portsmouth are heading back to Wembley. They've done it in the most dramatic circumstances. John Marquis has done it. Pompey are heading to Wembley. It's Portsmouth 3, Exeter 2.
Well, what a good decision that was from Pompey to make it kids for a quid. Let's hope those become good supporters in the future. Certainly after tonight, we hope they'd come back. What drama at the end. That's what football's all about. Mixed emotions. You go 1-0 down, you think it's going to be hard to get back in the game. Exeter new leaf of life. Well, 20 minutes later, you're scoring 2 goals in added on time to win the game. Harsh on Exeter. They put a real shift in. I've been really impressed by the way they played, with 10 changes to the side as well. But it looks like Pompey have come over the line first.
You mean you're rolling out more drama now? Risky given these final 15 minutes. Exeter take the kick-off. They're just going to launch it forward because there's virtually no time left. Pompey aren't messing around though. Pompey have won it again. Curtis is driving forward. Curtis shoots from distance. Over the bar. Goal kick Exeter.
Well, I wonder in his mind was if I take it any much further, the referee's going to blow the whistle before I get a chance for a shot. So I'll have a go from here.
K Sarah rings around Fratton Park. These fans are heading to Wembley. The clearance is long. The whistle goes. Portsmouth are going back to Wembley thanks to 2 goals in stoppage time to beat a spirited Exeter side. It's finished Portsmouth 3, Exeter 2.
Well, any Pompey fans or any fans, you know, this is why you love football and the game so much, because what these games bring you, the excitement, the enthralling entertainment right at the end, just incredible.
Marquis's header wasn't even the best, it was back across goal. I don't know if he meant to put it there, but the keeper overran it effectively and it found its way into the corner. 81333 is the text number. At Solent Sport, at Express FM is where you can get in contact with us. Give us your thoughts, because what a remarkable end to a game. 75 minutes of relative tedium, Guy Whittingham, followed by the most remarkable final 15 minutes.
It was quite incredible, and it certainly took both teams. I mean, Exeter looked dejected, and so they should. Everything they put into the game, I think they played really well first half, under the cosh second half, especially when Kenny Jackett made that change. They were resilient. Pompey, we've seen Pompey be resilient so many times this season. They stayed in the game, they got the lead, Pompey hit back, they took the lead again, Pompey hit back last 5 minutes of the game with that added on time, and then Curtis with that cross in the far post for Marquis, downward header. Wow, what a game.
We should talk about Exeter, because you know Matt Taylor, you'll speak to him. His side didn't deserve to lose this way. They deserved at least penalties. They deserve a lot of credit.
Oh, absolutely. He'll be really proud. I'll probably phone him up on the coach on the way back. Just, there's not a lot you can say now anyway, is there? Because, you're proud of your side, but ultimately you've lost a game of football from a game you had won. So we'll be disappointed from that point of view that their side going into added on time are 2-1 up, and they not just let the team back in it, they let the other opposition win it. So, he'll be really disappointed by that, and I'm sure there'll be one or two words said on the pro licence about being able to hold your lead at the end of a game.
You would fancy when you lead.
I'm not going to say it too quickly because he's quite a big guy.
Well, and also I think as an Exeter manager, you play the kids. There's been some impressive kids tonight, but Pompey, the character of their team, because you can tell they were getting edgy. Twice you come back, and then you still have the energy to go and finish the job off.
No, absolutely, and you know what? This is the sort of stuff that helps you build relationships with the fans. This never say die, keep it going, get the balls in the box, put the opposition under pressure, and ultimately winning the game. Everybody here tonight will remember this game for a long, long time.